This video is by Straight Goods News. SG News.
The Arms Trade Treaty is connected to the long gun registry. This shows a complete lack of understanding on an issue that is incredibly important. And it makes a joke. He sat down and smiled at it. Look, we need to have a Minister of Foreign Affairs who understands this issue. We have had people negotiating this for quite a while. And the best he can come up with, the rationale for not signing, along with most of our allies, I mean, we're talking about the UK, Australia, etc., who with pride signed this treaty today. He gets up and gives some pathetic talking point about the long gun registry. The long gun registry? This has nothing to do with the long gun. This is about people in places like the Congo. This is actually about preventing Syria. This is about what happened in Sudan. And this Minister of Foreign Affairs, tries to make this a domestic issue, tries to make it sound as if this got something to do with long gun registry. It was a very poor display of our Minister of Foreign Affairs on a very serious subject. And he should not only apologize, but he should get up and explain what the hell was he thinking. When we have something as serious as this, I was taken aback today when I saw so many countries not only signing it, but with pride. There was ceremony today, and a ceremony because people had come together to actually prevent violence. And when we see things like Syria happening, we should be there signing on and not making, wedge politics out of this. It was incredibly distasteful.
What do you make of his argument, though, when he stands in question period and says we have countries in the European Union that may well deliver arms to Syria, and this treaty would not prevent them from doing that?
It is separate from it. He is throwing in everything he can to try and mix up the issue, because either he does not understand, and I think he does understand the implications of this treaty, or he's just wanting to move off and create a wedge issue because the only people they're listening to is the gun lobby on this. They brought with them, the Canadian government, Conservative government, brought the gun lobby with them to advise them on this treaty. The gun lobby, people who are seen as great supporters of the NRA, were the people who are on the inside of our negotiations. I mean, I think I don't have to say anything more. That's what the agenda of this government was to satisfy the gun lobby and not really deal with the issue that's pertinent. It was quite a display to see that, but then to have our Minister of Foreign Affairs get up and give the pathetic excuse that he wants to make sure this isn't going to interfere with the rights of gun owners. I mean, he's had 2 months to look this over to assure that that's not the case. Either he's not doing his job or he's willingly undermining this process.
Minister Beardy said that he opposes arming the Syrian opposition, but then goes forward to not to sign with the agreement today. Is this hypocritical to you?
It's hypocrisy with a capital H, when on the one hand, which I support, it's not time for Canada to be arming the other side, but then to say somehow that we can't sign the Arms Trade Treaty because we're not for sure that this will not undermine the rights of gun owners here. He knows damn well it's not going to undermine the rights of gun owners here, and some backdoor conspiracy of the opposition parties that is going to be something he has to be aware of. It's ridiculous. So it's hypocrisy, and it's unfortunate because we thought this particular treaty would be something where we could have a unanimous voice from our parliament saying we support it and we support it strongly. We are the country that had the landmines treaty. We're the country that strongly supported arms reductions and non-proliferation of nuclear weapons. What's happened? Are we now just this backwater where we just listen to whatever the gun lobby is whispering in the ears of our ministers? That's what it seems like.
Can you speak to the U.S.'s decision to go ahead and sign? They haven't signed, but they say that they will, and the fact that they have organizations like the NRA who exist within their country tend to be much more pro-gun than Canada is.
So it is quite something where we know the gun lobby is very strong in Washington. Yet Washington has said they will be signing it, and they're not having to bend to the NRA. They are saying this is an important human security issue. This is an important global issue. This is about preventing more conflict. And so it shows you how far behind we are, that this government is living in the past. They will not recognize the present circumstances nor the future of how we avoid conflict. And so it is embarrassing, it's unfortunate, and as I said, it was a sad display in Mr. Baird's own writing. There's been problems with gun violence, and we want to make sure that we crack down on the flow of guns, illegal guns, and that's what this is about. So absolutely, this is about the global trade in illegal arms, and if he's not willing to understand that, then I think people in his own riding are going to take issue with him, because we've just had some very disturbing cases within his own riding with regards to illegal guns. And so, it is about domestic and global politics. These things are all connected, absolutely.